Let me make the announcement once again, folks. You're watching the Empire State Championship 2014 from Raxx Pool Room Sports Bar and Grill in West Hempstead, New York. We're about to witness a great match between the mighty Earl Strickland against Phil Davis. This is a B-side match. The loser will be eliminated from the tournament. We're looking for sparks to fly. Both players real hungry. Earl, of course, a world champion. As we watch Phil Davis break rack number 1. Wow, the cue ball jumps and then parks itself right near the side pocket. Nothing in on the break, but then again, no shot for Earl, who's going to elect to roll out all the way down table to the short rail. Let's take a look at how Earl pushed out. Wow. You know, this gives an opportunity to Phil Davis. He can actually attempt to play this 10 ball into the corner pocket if it goes by the 8 and play the 10 ball. Now, he can elect to play the cue ball way back down table so that if he doesn't make it and Phil tells him to shoot, he can shoot it again. But instead of that, he just elects to play the safe. Watch the one on the side. Okay, Mr. Strickland up at the table calls safe. You can hear his voice over the microphone on the table. And a good safe he plays. We are racing to 7.
Yeah, all right. They started already, right?
All right, what do we got going on here?
Well, it was a push out safe, and now Earl Strickland has control of the table. And it's 0-0. We're racing to 7. And Mr. Mike Fingers just steps into the booth. There is no breaks, by the way. The chat says there is no breaks.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, what do you call that then? You got a big plate of break that just showed up.
That's going to wait. That's what that's going to do. It's going to wait. Thank you, sir.
Well, you got a little chicken soft taco there, looks like, with the peppers and an onion. And
I should take a picture of this and send it out over the stream. I'll tell you, the food here is unbelievable.
yeah, it's really good.
But anyway, we got a really good match here. Earl overhit this. He's going to overrun this 5 ball.
You should be able to come 2 rails, no problem. This game number 1?
Game number 1 in a race to 7, yeah.
Nice. And who's Earl playing?
Phil Davis.
Nice.
Sorry about that, folks. Earl might have been speaking a little too loud and using a swear word, so we turned the table mic down just a little bit. We will turn it up again, pending that.
How's that for position?
Earl doesn't swear. What a shot. What a magnificent shot. Anya from the chat room, one of our moderators, says there is no break. We're not in the union yet.
Well, oh, wait a minute. I'm in the union.
But then,
I am in the union.
Then she also laughs out loud and she says, Mikey, we love your commentating.
Oh, thank you very much, Anya. Appreciate it.
Very nice.
And there you have it. Earl Strickland, 1 game up over Phil Davis. Again, this is a lost side match. So whoever wins this continues on, and the loser gets to sample some of the fine cuisine that they have here.
Yeah, well, you know, the loser of this match also cashes, right?
Oh, absolutely, I believe.
Are we in the semis yet?
I do not think so. I think the winner of this plays into the semis.
Okay. I will try to get out there and take some more pictures of the brackets and ship them out.
Well, there might even be one more round after this.
It's just been, you know, rapid firing matches at us. So we're hanging in there.
I think all I know is that the finals are way off yet.
Earl, in good shape, huh?
Earl's always been in good shape.
Yep. Always out there keeping himself in shape.
Yeah, you got to take your health a little seriously now, you know. Once you get a little over the hill there.
Sponsored by Steinway Billiards, Manny Anna and family out there. I believe Earl has one of the Steinway shirts on.
Well, eight ball got kicked in nicely by the 3. He's going to give him a shot.
I have to agree with USMC in the chat. What a shot that was on that 8 ball. You know, but then again, you know, there's really not many shots that this man hasn't seen.
No.
What is he, 5-time U.S. Open champion?
I believe
5-time
so.
world champion? And playing challenge matches all over the country, all over the world.
Exactly, exactly.
And if you ever get a chance, if you haven't seen it yet, Barry Hearn produced a sort of like a bio video about Earl, and it's pretty interesting how Earl talks about his childhood and the first time he saw a pool table when his dad said to him at 6 or 9 years old, I can't remember it that well, Earl, would you like to play some pool? And Earl said to his dad, pool? What's that? And then Earl said, since he hit the first ball on a pool table, he was hooked. And I don't know anyone that can diagnose the surrounding, not only the pool table and the way it plays, but the surrounding area around the playing field. I mean, Earl just gets into it so deep. I think he's a genius.
He just gets dialed in.
Yeah, he's a genius.
Well, he came up a little short on that one. Should be simple enough for him, though. There you have it. 2-0 over Phil Davis. Quick race to 7. Loser side match. We're here at Raxx, West Hempstead. I just had myself a plate of cheese. That was my breakfast and lunch and potentially dinner also. Boy, was it good.
Two to 0 in favor of Mr. Mighty Earl Strickland. The 1 ball close to the corner pocket, but nevertheless, Phil Davis has no shot.
Exactly. And where do you push from here? What do you do from this spot?
Well, you can push to the right side long
right.
rail.
Okay. And let Earl lock you up.
Well, I mean,
know what
that's
I'm
where I
saying?
would push to if I had a push. You know, he's not going to have a shot at making a 1, and see if he gets lucky playing you safe, or is there any luck factor at all in this game?
Well, there is luck factor, but
He might be able to. I don't know if he can see the inside of that 1.
I don't think so. Not too bad. He left Earl a very thin cut on the 1. If he wants to go for it, he's going to have to navigate the entire table up and down to get shape on the 2. I'm not sure if he can slow roll this and hold it there for the 2. And then he tied up the 8, 9, and 10 a little bit.
I believe Jeremy Saucy now leads 6-4 in his match.
Who's he playing? Do we know?
Can't remember his name. Yes, I did know his name, and I can't remember it.
Yeah, Earl opted for a safe. Try and get him with the 5. No, he let it leak out, but
Yeah, but you know, you got the 6 ball block in the pocket. You can just touch the outside of this 1 and try to get in that pocket behind the 9, 10, and 8. with the cue ball. Oh, he didn't even look at that, huh?
Yeah, he just played it off the ball, off the 6. Now, it looks like Earl's got a kick shot to hit it. I don't think he's going to do anything productive, really. And getting safe, he's going to have to maybe try and hope that the 4 and 7 come into play if he tries to go under the 3.
Safe is the call.
What is he doing? Good hit. Oh, he came 3 rails under it. That was a good shot. Intelligent shot. And he got him with the 9. That was awesome. Now, Phil might want to tie something up here. He's going to try and spin past the 3. All right, it was good enough for him to get to it. He did leave Earl a shot. Earl's going to try and sink some balls here. I think he's going to go maybe a bottom left and come 2 or 3 rails to short side to 3. He can go forward, but that's tough. That's real tough. And he miscued. Yeah, he just played the 3 up past the 6. Phil's going to have a kick at it. And he's going to have to get fortunate, I think, to leave Earl safe from here. He left him distance, which is good, and he did. He looks like he did get him with the 7. Earl might be able to spin at the 3 and maybe knock it in, but yeah, I think he called it. No, he didn't hit that one great.
Well, not at all. And Phil Davis comes back to the table. He's got a shot.
Yep.
You know, he can pull his cue ball a little bit off to the right and pocket it in the upper left-hand corner, holding it there for the 4. Or he can go into the right-hand corner and play the 4 down table into the same left-hand corner at the top of the mound. See what he does. He's going to nudge the 4 is what he's going to do and play it into the corner.
Good shot.
Absolutely. Now the 6 goes by the 9, doesn't it?
It's tough to tell from here.
Well, if it does, he's in perfect shape to
Yeah,
get there.
he can go 3 rails, absolutely, to get on that spot. Now, the 8 doesn't go anywhere.
Now, even if the 6 don't go, you play safe, you stop the rock right there, and you just tap the 6 over to the other side of that pile. Playing Earl is safe.
I don't know about that.
He's in good position. Why?
Yeah, because I think it's easy enough to play
If it
shape
goes.
on the 7.
Oh, if it goes, I mean.
Well, yeah, I think it does go. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Well, he decided to go into it. That was aggressive.
Smart.
It might pay off. Well, yeah, risky, but, it worked out for him.
Well, he hit it with enough power that he's not going to get trapped up in the pocket, you know.
Well, you never know. You never know. Stranger things have happened.
This is true.
But he played a good aggressive shot, and he's going to get rewarded for it. My other recommendation or a suggestion was that he could have played off the 7 and then played a safety from the 8. You know what I'm saying? Play it to the 7 and then play safety from the 8.
Well,
And lock him
you're
up.
playing Mr. Strickland. And when Mr. Strickland is up on you 2-0, your chances go downhill from there.
Well,
so you
true.
either come with your game or
Well-
you don't. And now he's got himself in trouble.
I think it's a moot point right now. Yeah, this is he doesn't want to be in this spot.
You can hear Phil
He's
call
got to
safe.
play it safe. Yeah, he's going to try and leave distance.
Played it real, but not short enough.
Yeah, he's going to try and get him with the 9.
Yeah, it wasn't short enough.
He just speed a little bit. Speed would have been fine. You know, another 2 rolls of that cue ball, and he's locked on the 9.
I remember before the Moscone Cup, and I was talking to Earl, and as he rolls past the 9. But anyway, I was talking to Earl, and Earl said that he was training every day for weeks. Well, she does every day anyway, but he was training extra hard for the Moscone. And the only thing that he kept meditating as he was running was he wants the hardest shot when he gets there. How's that?
Wow.
How is that? And what happened? He got the hardest shot, and he made it.
Yeah.
That's how Earl gets himself ready. He's into this game 110%. Now he leads 3-0 over Phil Davis in this race to 7. Well, that mistake by Phil, you know, playing that 7 and getting stuck up on that 8 cost him that game.
Yep.
And it might cost him another one.
This could be a quick wreck. You might get a chance to eat your food before it's cold. We'll see how Earl takes this rack apart. Three ball might have a chance. Needs some legs. Nope. Dry break. Phil's going to come to the table. He's got a good shot on the 1. He should get on the 2 right there. And then the 3 is by the side pocket. This rack is going to start to get tricky right after he sinks the 4 ball. You know, because he's going to have to come. He's going to have to get good on the 5 to get on the 6 good. And he's going to have to get good on the 6. Oh, he's trying to tie it up a little more so he can get back up for the 7. You know, this is not the simplest of outs.
Not with those 4 balls down at that left-hand corner. You got the 6, 9, 10, and 8 down there.
Yeah, I didn't like what he did there.
It's got to be a little bit aggressive to get in there. You know,
well,
attack.
he might force this forward. Well, he's going to come backwards, it looks like.
Side pocket shot, huh? But does he
Did
have
he
the
get?
angle?
Yeah, I was just going to say he might have got the angle. Looks like he did. He can just roll this forward and come up table here for the 7. Oh, this is running real nice for him.
Yeah,
you know, he's getting
now
out real good here.
Well,
yeah, that didn't.
close to the rail there.
He didn't want that to happen.
If he was off the rail, he had a chance to drag that cue ball back, draw it back for the shot on the 8, and just come around for the 9 2 rails, or 1 rail. Now he's got to go forward. And he doesn't have to get on it good either.
No. Yeah, he just took the shot. He's going to try and spin into it. He'll try and get the 9 ball in play there. We left Earl a bank shot, and I think Earl's going to take it.
Really?
Absolutely.
Cross side, he said, or cross corner.
Cross side. Ooh.
Earl concedes that game, and there is a rule about that. I don't know if Phil is going to call it on him. But in any case, until we find out, we're going to put up a bead for Phil.
Yeah, he's going to get at least 1 out of it. I like the fact that he concedes the game. And a lot of people say it would be a crappy way to win a game, you know, if he took the foul.
Right.
You know, but depending on the event, I mean, if you're going to a big event, it's $500 entry fee, and you got to expenses and travel and food and gas and all that. And the guy's got every right, I think, to take the bead. You know, I mean, a lot of people think it's not right, but you got to follow the rules, though. You know, if someone takes the game on you, you really can't get upset with them.
Would you want to win the match that way?
No, but I'm saying, I mean, like I said, if it's, would you want to lose the match that way? You know, by giving a guy a game?
Well, I'll tell you what. I think it comes down to sportsmanship.
True, and I agree with that in a way, you know, but.
And it's not the first time that I saw it.
No, and it won't be the last time either.
Right.
You know, I think it's fine if you're playing a local small event or you're just gambling with your buddies a little bit, but when you're starting to get into these big events where it costs a lot of people a lot of money to get there, and that they have a set of rules that you need to follow, if the guy takes the game, if you want to be mad at someone, you got to be mad at yourself.
Absolutely. And you know something, talking about following the rules, I don't know if you've seen the 14.1 World Championship at Steinway. I believe it was Ralph, right? Was it Ralph and Dennis Hatch? Or was that in the
I do not know.
I forget. I tell you what, it is on YouTube. Inside Pool was doing the stream. And Ralph Eckert sat in his seat instead of getting up and actually giving Dennis Hatch the match, and it wound up turning around on him without getting out of his seat, following the rules, and Dennis missed maybe it was 10 ball. He missed a 10 ball in the side pocket or something to that nature. I'm sure other people do remember it.
Didn't he scratch?
Yeah,
he made the ball and he scratched or something.
The cue ball actually lined up for the side. You didn't think it would go in, and it just I could see it in slow motion, and that's the way the ball was rolling, and just hung and then dropped into the side pocket. That's exactly what happened, yep. And Ralph Eckert actually won that set after. That's what cost Dennis the set. But it was like one of those impossible scratches, but it found its way. So going back to the rules, instead of Ralph Eckert saying, hey, you got the match, he sat in his chair and followed the rules.
Let the guy shoot. You can't concede. And again, I don't think it's a sign of disrespect. You know, if you tell the guy he's got to shoot it.
I kind of agree with that rule.
Yeah.
You know, where you got to make them shoot the 10 ball. But when it comes down to somebody making a mistake, like Wayne Can made a mistake, okay, because he didn't understand the rules. And, you know,
they didn't call it. And
they showed him the app in his own language
they translated
that he cannot concede, that they translated, yeah. That's sportsmanship, and they didn't call it on him.
Yeah, no, I understand
mistakes
that.
happen, you know.
Yeah, I know. I understand that, too. You know, and sportsmanship is all well and good. You know, a lot of these guys have respect for each other, and there's no ill will or hard feelings, you know, behind any of this. But in a way, I mean, if there are rules that need to be followed, you have to follow the rules. Otherwise, why bother? You know, if you're not following the rules, then you can foul or push and kick and move stuff with your hand. What's the difference? If you're not going to follow one rule, you might as well not follow any of them. You know, and again, I don't think it's disrespect to the player. You're making them shoot. I just think, and again, people want to come and watch you play. They don't want to watch you give up 6 balls at the end of the rack.
Correct.
There needs to be, if there's a penalty involved, like I said, if you're playing someone, and it's a race to 9 and you're playing Ralph Souquet and he fouls on the 7 ball, trust me, you're going to jump out of your skin to get to that table and take advantage of the foul because he fouled. You're not going to say, you know what, Ralph, go ahead, shoot again. You know, I respect your game, and you're going to jump at the chance to take advantage of that foul. And what's the difference? A foul is a foul.
Correct.
You know, that's what my point of view is.
Back to this match.
Yeah.
Earl Strickland put another beat up as we were rambling on.
Absolutely. He's got a commanding lead now over Phil, 4-1.
4-1, racing to 7.
Well, and that got away from him.
Did he?
Yeah, he's just going to throw the cue at it, I think. He's a little upset now. He's going to give her. Oh, he's going to scratch again. Wow. How do you do? Well, now Earl's got a good chance here. He's got the 2, he's got the 3. It looks like the 4, I think, is up by the 10. Now, the 410 in the side might be wired. You know, that's kind of hard to see from here.
Yeah, no, it's not wired. I think it's way off.
Well, it's close.
But he can stop the cue right there and elect to play safe and nudge the cue right against the 10.
He can do that. He can draw it back maybe
Or-
2 inches and play the 4 on the side by the
He's
8.
down looking at that combination,
You know what I'm saying?
believe it or not. He
Yeah, it might
actually
be.
took a
Yeah,
look
there
at
you
it.
go. It might be dead.
I don't think it's wired. You see this?
I think it has to be. He's going to shoot at it.
He might be able to make it, yeah.
Yeah, I think it's wired up. You know,
we
it's not
couldn't-
frozen, but
We can't hear Earl, but he did call the 10.
oh,
in
he's
the side
playing it.
pocket.
Yeah, he's playing it. Oh, he just caught the point. Wow.
Well, Earl Strickland tried it, and it looks like he left Phil Davis a shot at the 4 ball.
I think Phil is
Phil's-
he just shot himself in the foot right there. He's,
Yeah, but you know something? He got all the way in the tournament this far.
yeah, he got pretty deep in this event, and he's thrown it away kind of.
Yeah.
You know, bad roll here, bad roll there. You can't just give up, man. You got to take your heart out.
Earl Strickland
You know,
playing the carom into the 7.
and you
Yeah.
got to have heart, man.
Yeah.
You-
Well, he's playing safe. He looked at the carom, now he looked at the play safe.
You got to have tons of heart. You got to bring your heart with you, man, if you want to play this type of pool. You can't just throw it in, give it up, kick around the table, mope around the table. Yeah, he just missed it. But yeah, he kind of resigned already. You can just see his body language.
He's getting aggravated with himself.
Exactly. He's letting it build, you know. He's letting it fester, man.
Yeah, you come this far.
One mistake on top of another mistake on top of, you know, oh, bad luck. You got a bad roll, bad kick, or what have you.
But that's where your mental stability has to take place and
Right.
take over and say, you know what, I came this far. Let me
Hey, I'm
settle
not
down.
quitting.
It's only a pool game. Let me have fun.
Yeah, and that's what you have to do. You know, regardless of the outcome, you just have to turn off the competition a little bit, you know, and just go out and play some pool. Okay, if you're not going to win, you're not going to win, but at least have some fun, enjoy yourself. Maybe you can pull it out. Maybe you just try getting him on 3 from now on. You
True.
know, maybe aggravate him real good.
Well, that's sometimes what it takes to throw the other guy off his game, you know.
Yeah, that's what I
Play
mean.
him safe. Play him safe if you can't get out.
Absolutely. You get your opponent flustered, and they start missing shots, and before you know it, you got one bead, you got another bead. You know, you keep stringing beads up.
And Earl is, you know, he's always in dead punch, it seems. You know what I mean? So it's hard. It's hard
Yeah.
to combat, you know, not only bad rolls and you can't make a shot, and plus he's playing you safe. He's rapid firing at you and leading 5-1 now.
Yeah. You know, he sees that the guy's weak right now. And you really can't let up right now. I mean, Earl might not want to destroy the guy. He might feel bad for him. Might take it easy a little bit. You know, hell with that. You got to fire at the guy. You start putting that in the back of your head. You know, the next match you play, you can't have that thought pattern going on in your head. You need to be prepared, man.
This is true.
You want to feel bad for him? Good. As soon as you beat him, as soon as the match is over, then say, hey, I'm sorry. Hey, let me go buy you a beer, you know. You feel bad. But not while you're playing.
One ball found its way right into the side pocket.
Ooh,
like a
we
9
got a
ball,
little
right?
unfortunate kiss there with the 3. Now, I don't know if he can see. It looks like he can see the 2-9. Yeah, he's going to say, I was going to say, you can see it. He's going to cut it right in. Play the combo. Oh, he played the carom. Oh, good shot. Now he's got position for the 3.
But he's on the rail.
Yeah, well, but it's Earl Strickland.
This is true. I've seen him spear these right in.
Oh, I've seen him spear these in with a high ball and come 2 or 3 rails.
Right.
You know,
Jacked up on the rail. He's trying to hold the cue ball for the 3-7. Just misses the 2.
Now let's see what Phil can do. He's got a chance. Got a good chance. Look at a layup right there. Plays the 2 into the 7. You know, it doesn't seem to be too aggressive a shot right there. And that's what he's got. Roll forward with the cue. 2 ball will come off the end rail. He'll have a shot on it. Everything else is right down there.
When you play Earl Strickland, have you ever played him?
Yeah, sure. I've beaten him before. And I've gotten beat by him before. He's tough, man. Yeah, Phil just kind of, that was an easy shot to shoot, and he just gave up on it. I think Earl's going to try and spin this in. I don't know if he can see it just to cut it. He can spin at it and still come up on the 4 there. Yeah, he could see it to just cut it. He's good from here.
Now keep in mind, you know, some of these players in here might be getting tired.
Yeah.
He just flew in at 5:30 this morning. He's here at the tournament.
Yeah, he hasn't slept yet. Ooh, we got a little funny there. But he's up, you know, he's up 5-1 right now. This is going to be 6-1.
Earl on the hill.
Yeah, you might get to eat your other taco there before it's cold.
Why don't you mute my headset?
Yeah, go ahead there, Al. Chow down, baby. Put a little fuel in the tank. Earl's going to wrap the game. He's leading 6-1. It's all over but the handshake, pretty much. I mean, Phil is almost conceded the set already in his head. But I mean, sometimes you know. I guess you just know it's not going your way. You can't get out. You're not going to be able to do anything productive. We'll see what Earl can do here. He needs 1 rack. Oh, he hit a little high on the ball. Made the 1. Oh, the 6 ball kind of pushed in front of the 2. He's not going to be able to see it. He's got a lot of congestion down here. He's going to have to push out. He's got to be careful a little bit. I mean, you know, like I said, Phil's down 5 racks. But the 2's going into the 10, right? The 10 can go off the 7. See, a lot of different things that could have happened. Unfortunately, he just broke everything wide open. He made it real easy for Earl. Now he's almost got a roadmap right here. Oh, he's got to shoot the 2 first. All right, I was looking at the 6 as his first shot, but if the 3 goes past the 5, which it looks like, he's just got to draw up by the 7 to get the 4 in the corner. And then from there, I think it's over. We decided to go around the table. Good shot. How's the speed control? One rail. Ooh, we came up a little short. He's got to get the extension for his extension. Now he's playing with the 9-foot cue. There you have it. He got real good on the 7. 7 ball looks like it goes by the 8. You'd think this would be all she wrote. This is just like practice for Earl now. He's got 1 ball left. And that's it. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to thank everyone for watching. Stick around. We got more action coming back. Earl Strickland defeats Phil Davis 7-1. I want to thank Al.
Hey,
On
anytime,
Mikey
Mike, I want
Fingers.
to thank you, too.
Yep.
Earl
You're
Strickland
welcome.
climbing his way up that B-side ladder. It's
Yeah.
a long climb. He's still doing it, folks.
He wants that rematch against Zion.
Well, he said that he might come into the commentaries booth, but, he's out. He's busy out there.
He's working right now.
He's out there, and he's competing with all these young guns after flying in from Bonus Bowl out in Vegas.
Absolutely.
So we're going to get right back to you. I'm going to allow
Take a quick break.
try to pan the camera anyway.
Yeah. Well, maybe we get to watch some of that Sosi match.
Until a match comes up. Yeah, I thought Jeremy Sosi was on the hill already. I don't know what's going on over there. He is playing Holden Chin, the owner.
All righty, I'm going to step out now. Don't go away because we're going to be back real soon with the next match. We'll find out who's going to be up and post it, and you guys can get ready for a good match.
There you see Jason Shore and Earl Strickland talking. Earl and Jason?